Hello, my name is Timothy Marcus Gore, and I'm here to inform you that there is a flavor at Carvel ice cream. It is pistachio, one of the most marvelous flavors that you will ever want to taste. So, do yourselves a favor, go try this flavor out, and your lives will change for the better. Now, back to your regular scheduled programming. Take it away, Brenda. There's no Brenda. Hey guys, Marcus here.
And I'm Maine.
This is the Marcus and Maine show. So, as promised, you guys, we're going to start sounding off on current topics that's going on, things that may have happened recently or over the weekend or just recently, period. So, first, we want to get into recently, our former president's wife, Hillary Clinton, decided that she was officially going to run for presidency as a candidate in this upcoming election. So, what do you think about that?
This has been a big, topic with Hillary Clinton running for president. They're saying that she can possibly be our first woman's president. Me, on the other hand, not to be controversial or just, contrary, but I just don't feel the same way. And it's for a lot of reasons. It's just I don't feel like she's gimmicky or commercial, but I just don't feel like she's our first woman president. I can't pinpoint it.
I think her being the potentially first woman president, I really don't know what to think about that because people wouldn't have ever thought we would be where we are today with
True.
Barack Obama. So it's like it's not that she doesn't have a shot at all. It's very very possible for her to become our first woman president. And Hillary being the first woman president, I'm not completely sure of how capable she is, but I don't feel she's incapable of handling the task. But I don't know. Speaking of presidency, though, our actual president, our current president, President Barack Obama, has been breached the security, and a lot of his emails have been sent out. But they told us not to worry because none of the emails were of high importance. That they were all just low security things that no type of anything
Do you
really got
believe that?
put out. No, they actually they had to do a revision of what they were saying, and it was actually important information that got out. I don't know if this means other countries are gonna like do something with this information, but I don't know. That makes me nervous.
It should make everybody nervous. Of course, the first thing they would say is that it's nothing important. That's how you know immediately, like, it's something important that got out. But
I feel like when the government says don't panic, it's time to panic. It's definitely something to worry about. Hopefully, that isn't too bad for our future. So, speaking of future, lately over the past month or so, a lot of our college students are graduating. So we just wanted to say congrats to all you guys who accomplished a great milestone in your life. It's something to be very proud of. And speaking of college education, I was at
higher education.
I was at a coffee shop. I won't give a name for the
legal purposes.
Fear of being sued. And the cashier told me that you look very proper. He was like, "Can I get like you?" So I'm not gonna disclose his race, but he was like, "Can I get like you?" So I was like, "Yeah." So then he was like, "Yeah, you just look like you was raised right." I was like, "Well, yeah, I was raised right." So I was going to get into the whole part of I was raised in the inner city. Like, I'm not from no suburbia type of place, but I didn't feel the need to. So I'm thinking maybe this guy's assuming that this kid's from the suburb. He's like, he just graduated with a degree. He's in a field or something like that. This is just all my thinking. I don't know what he was thinking, but this is my assumption. So I was like, oh, and then when he walked off, he like starts quoting a J. Cole rap lyric, like he was born in the streets. He had to hustle, sell crack on the corner. So I was like, I don't think all that was necessary. I mean, I get it. You think I'm like this preppy dude, and I don't know the struggle of being from the hood. But I just wanted to talk about what are our aspirations for life, like our goals, and we just want to get into that. So
Yeah. So,
he can tell you a little bit more.
we want to talk about goals. Speaking of graduation and different things, you set goals. So, some of my goals, have long term and short term, and one of them is just simply to finish school. It's one of those things that you kind of push off because different situations and circumstances come up. But school, that's one of my goals to finish. What are yours?
I would say first of all the same. That I would my one of my goals is to gain a degree.
Definitely.
I'm pursuing architecture, so a degree in architecture is like one of my main goals to achieve that. And I would say some of my aspirations is to be successful, even if it's not like so much in the architecture field. I just want to be a successful person. I mean, I know that's mostly everybody on the planet wants to be successful, and so
It's funny that you mentioned that because I heard the best definition of successful, but I can't remember who told me or who I heard it from. But they said success is basically when you're able to help somebody else do what they love or do what they feel like they're called to do, or I don't know, whatever way you want to put it. But is a good definition of success because a lot of people feel like I'm successful when I get a certain amount of money, or I'm successful when I get the car, the house, a lot of material things. But you're successful when you can help somebody else. I think that's a great definition. So I too would like to be successful, aspire to be successful.
I'm thinking, are you saying that success is not what a monetary gain?
I mean,
what does
people,
that definition mean?
The definition that I got of it was that it's more of it's monetary in a way because you can have a certain amount of money where you can help somebody else, but it's also in just values. I'm successful when I can help somebody else be a better than.
So that's what I'm saying. Success is more of a self-fulfillment type of thing. You're saying.
I think every individual gives a definition to success. Some people say I'm successful because I got $1 million home. Other people feel like I'm successful because I raised 5 kids and all of them turned out great.
Okay. Well, I've been thinking more lately that I would like to be an entrepreneur, which is something that I've not always hoped to be. Like working for someone else didn't scare me. It wasn't something dreadful. Like I didn't really mind thinking about being someone's employee. But now I'm thinking to be an employer would probably be best suited for me, and that's something that I aspire to be, is my own boss someday. Another aspiration of mine. I don't. It's a hard question when you think about it. Do you have any other aspirations?
Aspirations. I did say once. One of my aspirations was to be an influential person. I guess that's kind of the same thing on the borderlines of successful. Whatever it is that drives you, your passion, you want to be able to do that, but also influence someone else to believe in their passion, believe in what they have.
That's really good. Me too. I'm going to piggyback off of that. I want to be able to help someone, in the long run. I want to aspire to be a help. Not so much that I have to like leave a legacy or anything like that, but I want to be able to be someone in the world that made a difference.
Yeah. I feel like we have too many people that's just all about them. And I think
we're just selfish people by nature. So it's something that you have to purposely try to do to be a more selfless person.
Yeah.
It's not always easy, but it takes dedication.
Yeah. But okay, so with goals and with aspirations, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was, do you feel like some of the goals that we set are attainable or they're unattainable?
I always see people say, if your goals don't scare you, then they're not big enough.
Oh, I hate
so
this.
Why?
Instagram memes.
Instagram memes are great sometimes, but I feel like it's true. If your goals aren't big enough that you're afraid that you can't achieve them, then I feel like that's not. I mean, not that it's not a goal, but a goal is something that is not attainable in your immediate like vision, your peripheral or whatever. It's something that you can't see coming to pass, but you really want to work hard to get it. So I feel like that's a great saying. Like, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough.
So that's great. Do you feel like every goal you set has to be like that? It has to be like something that's just like,
no, not at all,
huge, and is something that just looks scary and it'll look like it'll take years to obtain?
That's the thing. There's long-term goals, there's short-term goals. Okay. So there's goals that you want to set for yourself in your year, like resolutions are a goal, but then you have those things that you really, really want for your life, not so much an immediate return, like an outcome, but you want something that will change your life for the better. That's like one of those long-term goals. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to buy a car. That's a goal. But I want to educate myself to become senator and then one day become president. That's like a long, major goal. And I feel like becoming president was something that wasn't possible back then. But now, look at our president now, and that's an actual goal that can be achieved. But that's a very big goal, and it's probably scary to
definitely
think about even trying to attempt to achieve.
I know a lot of people that are setting goals like that, but then I think about the people that are setting goals to me that looks like something they can reach quickly. So I go, is that really, a good goal because they can reach it and it doesn't look like something that's kind of, far off into the distance?
I don't know. I don't know if you can really judge someone's goals. Like, yeah, you can. Actually, you can. You can judge someone's goals, but you can't, like, make it right or wrong. You can't say, oh, your goal's too small. You can't do that. Yeah. That was a contradiction because I just told you guys, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's the Instagram
but no, meme, I feel like if your goals are... Because people are individuals, so you can't make a blanket rule for anything. You can't say, oh, you have to do this. If that's your goal and you feel like, well, right now, I don't see myself being able to attain that. To somebody else, that might be a small goal. But to that person, it could be their large goal that's scaring them. So I don't think one is able to tell someone, no, your dream's too small, dream bigger. True. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it doesn't sound like on the same page. Hopefully you guys get it though.
I'm listening, and then every time you correct yourself, I'm catching on to why you're correcting yourself. That's funny. But yeah, like I said, you each individual. I didn't say that. Did you say that?
What?
Each individual person has a goal.
Yeah.
That seems like it's big for them, or it might be small to somebody else. I heard you said that. So yeah, you have to realize that your goal is catered to you. So if you feel like it's something that another person might be able to accomplish much quicker, but for you it takes a lot of time. Like for me, like I said, with school. Mm-hmm. I feel like I see all these other people graduate, and I see all these people like really just like doing it, and I'm saying like, why is it taking me so long? But that's my goal. But it's also a process, and a great little nugget that I got today was to enjoy your process, because it's your process. So don't rush your process.
I like that.
Yes. I liked it too. And it's such a good message. And it's just something good to have. To enjoy your process. Don't rush your process. And don't rush your goals. I know sometimes you want to put um, time limits on your goals. And you want to make them time conscious. Is that how you would say it? Time sensitive.
Yeah.
And make sure you reach it by this time. But, there's a lot in just, learning why you're striving to achieve your goals. And right. I think that's the best thing that you can get out of life. When you strive to meet your goals, and then you learn.
Right. And that is the biggest part of a goal, is actively trying to reach your goal. You can't just have goals and say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, because you're going to want, and you're just going to keep wanting. But when you say, all right, I want this, what can I do to get this? I'm going to start doing this to get this. And then you're in it, doing it to get that. So I think you have to actively try to go for your goal. You have to want it enough to start.
Yep. And that's another thing. I learned a lot today. Another thing is the first step is the what is it? All right, skip that one. The other thing I learned was that goals set structure. Structure gives direction, and direction keeps you focused.
So be focused.
Be focused.
Focused on the prize. It's cliche, but keep your eyes on the prize. Just stay focused on what you want, because when you set a goal, you're gonna want to give up, and you're gonna be like, oh well, what was I thinking? This is way too hard. That's what I was saying. If it's large and it's scaring you, then it's probably something that you can actually attain. It's gonna be so worth it when you actually do. Yeah. So like he was saying, achieving what many of you have just recently, attaining a degree is something that you embark on. And most people, like I mentioned earlier, from the inner city, you don't know how you're gonna get to walk across that stage. So it's something that is scary, because many of us are like, I don't know how this is going to happen, but you just have to work towards it. You have to work hard, and you just have to, for one, trust in God that it'll happen for you.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. Words to live by. In setting goals, there's always that one question: where do you see yourself in 5 years? Yeah. And I think my answer changes all the time. So one of the answers I think I give is, in 5 years, because I'm not married, I don't have kids, so that's the first thing you always come up with. I see myself with kids and married. Then in 5 years, I think I want to relocate and move out of state. I just think everybody should experience a different state than your hometown.
I agree. I think everyone should have that experience of not living where they were born. Yeah. It's just something that it's good to be cultured and know
well traveled.
No, to know a different town's way of living rather than your own. But where do I see myself in 5 years? Back to my goals, I want to have a degree in 5 years.
Yeah, me definitely.
That's really the most pressing thing that I want to see in 5 years. In 5 years, I would I don't know. I don't really have I know that's probably bad though.
Well,
not have I'm not a gypsy or anything, but I kind of just want to go with where life takes me.
I mean, I do too. I'm not saying 5 years I have to be somewhere.
No, it's not even that it's set in stone. I just don't even have anything where I would like to have it exactly in 5 years. I know that I have goals and things for my life that I like to see come to pass, but it's not anything that's, oh, I want to see this in 5 years.
Yeah, okay.
I could just name some things that I want to do. I want to own a cafe.
In 5 years?
I want to... Oh, you know what? All right. In 5 years, I would like to be an architect at an architecture firm.
Cool. Oh.
And in 5 years, I would like to be driving a Jeep Wrangler Sport.
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty superficial, but I don't care.
It's not superficial. I mean, I forgot what I just said. Was that awesome? That's cool, though. It's dope.
What?
I can dig it.
What did you say?
I think I said pretty awesome, but then I said dope, but I couldn't remember. But anyway, it's both. I agree. It's dope.
Okay.
But you know you wouldn't be. Well, my thing is, with the the schooling background that I have with the cooking and with business, I think in 5 years, I think a restaurant should be somewhere in the making, even if it's just in like the blueprint phase. I think a restaurant, for like me owning a restaurant, is somewhere around there in 5 years. It has to be.
Okay. Also, I would like to have visited at least 3 different countries.
Oh, that's on my bucket list. I want to do the 50 states.
In 5 years?
No, I mean, well, that'd be awesome, but no. But just like bucket list, basically.
I don't even know if that's possible. You have to go to like a state every month.
No.
No, 5
I
years.
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't
That was
do
so bad at math. Skip over that. Oh, gosh. Anyway, in particular, Italy, Greece, and England. Someday Africa, but not in 5 years. I can take my time with that.
Well, Africa scares me.
But yeah, these are my goals for 5 years.
I agree. Travel is definitely in the picture. I've traveled at least out the country at least like 3 times in the next 5 years or more.
And I'm going to say, for our show, in 5 years, we would like to have met Oprah.
Yes! Hi, Auntie Oprah. I know you're watching this.
And my guy, my Paula Dean. But I'm serious. I really want to meet Paula Dean. So for our show...
I do. I want to taste Paula Dean cooking because she makes it look like it's awesome. If it's not what it looks like, what she makes it look like, we gonna have a problem.
We forgive you. We forgive you, Gamma Paula.
I don't know, Paula Dean. I don't know if I forgive you. If your cooking's not up to par, I don't know if I forgive you.
You know she has a restaurant, though.
Where at?
Savannah, Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah. You can try cooking there. I think that's partly of why she got in trouble. Because she has, she has black staff.
Wow.
She talks down to, I think I heard.
No, wait.
No, that was in that was in the rumors of
I don't think that was the story.
You know how when incidents happen and people start coming out with all the stuff, that was part of it. But he's on his way. I forgive you. Bridges have been mended. And we would just like to see our show progress in 5 years. We would like to have, maybe someday we can have one-on-one talks with people who view our videos. Mm-hmm. We can possibly be able to help people, one-on-one interactions helping people. We could possibly, just be something that people enjoy to watch and view. Mm-hmm. Just be positive.
Yeah.
Give out good vibes.
Yeah, all love, hashtag.
If you guys have any feedback on what we were just discussing, you can comment below. You can subscribe to our channel as well while you're doing that. You can like this video if you want to.
Yeah.
Please.
Let's get a discussion going
about
setting goals, you know. Yeah, that's all.
Till next time, guys.
So, once again, don't just live good, but live great. Bye, guys.